As you heard, there is a craze about coronavirus. And as a stress management coach, I wanna give you some advice what to do and how to keep the anxiety down. I was just talking with a friend and she was all freaking out. How are they gonna function in the end of the world that just came upon us? So I'll tell you three things, very simple. Number one, of course, you need to do what everybody tells you to do, as such of wash your hands, prepare yourself for, sanitize your hands and do all of that other care, which you already know what to do, and stay away if you're sick and all that. But there are a few things that you can do that has to do with your mental state, that has nothing to do with virus, but just kind of like a stress in general. But so what does that you do? First of all, you need to think about what is going to happen if you get sick. What will happen if your family gets sick? What is the worst that can happen? So take a piece of paper and write down everything that you will need to do. If that takes you 2 weeks, stay at home, okay, are you ready for that? Are you ready to have food enough in your pantry? I don't know, maybe you need to ride a whale or whatever. Anything that you think is the worst thing that can happen. What will happen? Write it down on a piece of paper, then take action to prepare yourself for that, right? So what is the second thing? The second thing is you really need to remember all of those times that the worst thing that happened to you, you think it will happen, but actually didn't. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper where you're thinking, yeah, I could have died there, or somebody could have robbed me there, or something wrong, that could happen, but actually didn't happen. And the one that you will read it. You will read it to yourself, or whatever you feel like so anxious about, oh my gosh, this coronavirus is gonna get into your life. And then number three, stop watching the news. Seriously, stop reading the articles about so many people infected, so many people died. It's just, and unconsciously you get so drawn into this and you're basically stressing yourself out. So you need to stop doing that. I hope you will do at least one step of those that I just mentioned and stay safe.